The five on Fox News are going to talk about labor laws here and vacation time, and it's unintentionally hilarious. Take note just how far out of the mainstream their opinions really are.
Look, it was tried here once in the Depression. Kellogg Company that makes cereal decided to go to 4-6-hour shifts. Productivity went up, profits went up, more people got jobs. Why not give it a try? It makes some sense.
Was that like in the 1880s?
No, it was in the 1930s.
We're a hardworking society. We built the strongest powerhouse economy on the planet, working hard, working more. I agree with the guy in the Cadillac. By the way, what's 2 weeks off like?
What do you mean? I don't know. I don't take mine off.
Right?
I don't know.
mean, it's like, we look at everyone around here, we work. Greg takes the time. He's working when he takes a day off.
Yeah.
He is?
Why? No, I agree. Why does America always want to adopt the policies of the people we beat? That's all we do. By the way, the Sweden thing, those are politicians. Those are government guys that are actually getting their hours cut back, which I agree with. I would pay all government workers not to work completely.
But what if they took 6 hours and it turns out that they were working more, getting more productivity, and they were doing a better job?
It would be nice if we had that luxury, but the baby boomers have made sure that we are going to be tied to our jobs for the rest of our lives and not benefit from Social Security and Medicare like they did.
There you go.
They'll have to be changed. We are watching the decline of a former great empire of
well,
France.
Sweden is ranked #1 in virtually every category of life, quality of life. So I'm not so sure it's so bad. What you worked from 6 till 6 in the morning to doing the restaurant work, and look at you.
If I didn't work, that's true. If I didn't work now, I think I'd go crazy. But every time I hear these stories about European countries cutting back on work, I think we should rejoice. They're basically announcing, guess what? We're making it even harder for us to compete with you. And I look at France, I mean, they have that new disconnect law for certain self-employed people that you can
What's wrong with that?
shut down. Who would hire somebody that can shut off and whenever they want after 6 o'clock?
Don't you want to stop listening to these nincompoos email you after 6 o'clock?
Yes. I would love it, but I know I would never be successful if I did it.
You're talking about our bosses? They're the ones that are emailing.
Yes.
No, I'm the one emailing.
Yeah, that's true.
Rather than emulating, European 35-hour work week, we should look at the Chinese. Some of the economies that are starting to kick our butt. Those people work hard. There aren't labor laws. There aren't minimum wages. They're working harder than we.
That's what we should have. No labor unions and no minimum wage.
Exactly.
They work for $1 a day.
Certainly no maximum hours per week for sure.
That's extreme even for Fox News. Did you hear Bolling at the end? I don't know, why would we look at these European modern countries that are more civil than us? Look at China. These guys work 24/7. They never get to see their wife. They die at the age of 36 from black lung from being in the factory. There's no minimum wage. There's no labor laws. There's no environmental protections. It is great. I love it over there. Let's copy that in America. Wow, man. What percentage of the American people do you think agrees with Eric Bolling on that point, that we want to copy China? Look, I know a lot of conservatives. I really do. And they always, the one issue to me where they always seem to be fairly liberal is on, comparing us to places like China. They're like, whoa, no, we don't want to be anything like China, man. There's people working for slave wages and they never get a break. But Bolling's like, no, I like that. I like that a lot. What a clown. Who's he preaching to? Who's his audience right now? 80% of the American people want to raise the minimum wage. Never mind get rid of it. Nobody wants to get rid of it. 80% want to raise it. A majority of Republicans even want to raise it. But he's like, get rid of it. No labor protections either. Fuck that. Work 7 days a week. That's what I like. What a fool, man. Sometimes Bob Beckel's not the brightest person in the world. We go after him all the time. Oftentimes he makes right-wing points. But right there, it was like an episode of The Twilight Zone where he's the last sane man on Earth. I mean, he was like, at the beginning, why not? Kellogg's tried it right after the Great Depression, and the country even considered it. We were this close to getting a 4-day work week, 6 hours a day. Why not try that and get more people employed? More people will be hired because you could work in, shifts. And it gives more people vacation time. They could live their life in a way that's more accommodating to the human condition. And immediately the panel's like, yeah, give people vacation time? What, do you want to live your life like a human being? No, what is that, like 1880s stuff? How can you mock that very moderate proposal? I mean, they're basically saying, well, we work every single day and we love it. We work until we die and we don't get the chance to really experience free time and to find what passions we have in our lives, and we love it that way, yeah. And then Gutfeld chimes in, why do we always want to copy the countries we beat, like Sweden and France? Really? Funny how you didn't cite any specific categories there, Big Shot. Oh, that's right, because you couldn't. Because we don't beat them in these categories, the ones that actually matter. So, for example, on the happiness index. In the happiness index, the Western European region is number one. They're way far ahead of us. When it comes to per capita income, you know, these the Western European areas, France, they do better than we do. I mean, the quality of the healthcare system, you name it. Obviously, they get more vacation time. In so many different areas, they destroy us, but Greg Gutfeld just vaguely declares, well, we beat those countries. Ha, ha, ha. Why are you not citing a specific category, and why aren't you giving the numbers? Because you don't have them, because we don't actually beat them. It's the foolish, American exceptionalism mindset of we're number one at everything, even if the numbers don't actually say that. And then Dana Perino chimes in with the talking point of, well, it's because there's Medicare and Medicaid and Social Security, and that stuff is too expensive. We have to work to pay for it. Except that Social Security is fully funded until the year 2037, and it has a $2.7 trillion surplus right now. It's the largest surplus of any government program I've ever seen in the history of the world. But right, yeah, totally, it's going bankrupt and it's in terrible shape. Listen to yourself. They never have any facts on their side when they speak. They're just talking out of their asses.